Hey guys, here I am, and today we are playing. I'm doing a walkthrough of Skyrim, and this is a thief character. I am a catchier, or as I like to call them, cats, and I'm going to be doing the thief race. I'm mostly going to be using bows and daggers and light armor, and well, I'm mostly going to be doing the Dark Brotherhood storyline and the Thieves Guild storyline. So I hope you enjoy, and I will be talking a bit, but I haven't got much to talk about because I don't go out that much. Anyway, so yeah, this is the starring opening. Now, if you've never played Skyrim before, basically it's RPG style based game. I'm already lost. I don't know where to go. Okay, I was like there. Okay, over here. So anyway, it's a RPG based style game where it's apparently revolved around dragons, and I won't spoil anything for you, but I will say one thing. You are a special being, and you can use a special power that these dragons can. Anyway, now I will just give you a basic route of the tutorial. B is the inventory button, but we can't do it right now because we are bounded. A picks up stuff. X basically unshields and shields your weapons. Y jumps. Pressing down, the left stick moves. Pressing it down goes into sneaking mode. Pressing down the right one goes into third person and first person. It also turns the camera. The right trigger is to use your right hand. The left trigger is to use your left hand. The LB button is to run, but the RB is a special button. It's also to use your power, and another special thing that comes in later in the game. But anyway, obviously star is this thing. Our first mission is Unbound. Make your way to the keep. This button, back, is wait. You can rest and wait in the game. Resting, it gives you a bonus ability. You have, okay, I'll show you when we can do it, but right there, you have to jump, because he says that you can listen to the dialogue if you get the game, but I can't be bothered, because I've been through this game a bunch of times. I've only ever completed the story once. Anyway, right now we are in, a little town called Hailgin, and this is the final boss of the actual game. He is the king of dragons. He is the biggest dragon of them all, and he is the hardest to kill. Well, not technically when you get through the game, but anyway. His name is Alduin. You can't see his name right now, but when I think you attack him at one point... Yeah, there he is. At the bottom on the subtitles, he's called Alduin. And, yeah, he is a dragon. Every single dragon has a name. Well, not every single one. Some of them are just called dragons, like Ice Dragon. Now, there are different ways to tell how powerful a dragon is. It's on the loading screen too that it tells you the color of the dragon depends on what they are. Now, at this point, you can go with two people. This guy, he only gives you like alchemy and stuff. This guy, this guy, he's with the Imperial. Now there are two sides. There's the Imperials. Now, okay, I'll pause this. Now, there are two sides. The Imperials and the Stormcloaks. The Stormcloaks want nobody except Nords to live on Skyrim, and they are the founders of Skyrim. They're the people who basically live here, and they are their residents. Now, Imperials want everyone to live. They want every single race to live, probably apart from Nords, unless it's a Nord that joined the Imperials. Now, each guy here, this guy here, the one over here that you can see over here, over there. Now, he can, if you save him, well, you can, each guy, the different guy you go to, you are allowed to take stuff from their house, if you ask to their father or someone, or their mother. Now, he gives you ingots when you ask his father. You can get ingots and smithing areas. His father is the smith of the town that you can go to, called Riverwood, which you have to go to complete this mission, I think. And then the guy over there, you go through this door, he basically gives you, like, soul crystals and stuff. He gives you soul gems and other things. Now, I'm gonna go with this dude, because I like to smith. Since I'm a thief, I'm mostly going to be using light armor. Now, light armor, there are heavy armor and light armor. Light armor, you can barely hear it when you're moving. Heavy armor, you can really hear it when it's moving. Now, there's weight involved in the game. If you take a certain amount of stuff, don't worry. Money has no weight, and lockpicks have no weight. There's lockpicking in the game. And other items, like potions, they only cost 0.5 weight. If you go over your weight limit, basically you move really damn slow, and you would want to drop stuff to get there, unless you're really close to the village or a trader shop to sell stuff. Now, since I'm a thief, I don't want to be using swords. I mostly want to be using, okay, now, there, you only get a bit of armor. Right here, there's a secret chest and a bit of gold. On that table, there's a bit of gold. Now, you can take these swords and stuff, but the special thing about the character I'm playing as, I just call them cats, but they're like kayaki or something. They're cats. They have special abilities. Now, they're magic. They start with a bit of destruction. Now, each class, no matter what class, unless you're a dark elf or a class that focuses on magic, you will start with flames and heal, and your power will depend on what class you are. Now, the Catty, they improve their night vision for 60 seconds. You don't really want to use this power, so I'm not going to use it. And their active effect, which you always have on you, this you usually start with always 1, is their claws do 15 points of damage. So really, I want to find a bow, which is near the end of getting out the keep, and a dagger. Daggers you can use to do backstabs and stuff, but I'm usually going to be using daggers and other items. Now, there are guys through here. I'm just going to get a drink. Just going to have a drink right here. Just going to have a drink here. Sorry about that. Now, these are the Stormcloaks. You can tell the difference because he's an Imperial and these are Stormcloaks. Now, by the way, the Imperials wanted you dead for no apparent reason. They just... Oof. Yeah, now those, they are special attacks. They randomly happen, but I think they're supposed to be critical attacks. But you'll want to equip one of these. Now, those attacks, they are the special attacks. They instantly kill your enemy no matter what it is, and dragons, they have one too. Now, also, enemies can do it, but I've only died from one of those attacks on a rare occasion. I've only done it once, and I died from it. Now, you don't want to sneak at this part if you're a thief. Now, there is a mage and warrior, so be which class you want. I'm just doing this to do this video, but you can go on YouTube and find other walkthroughs of how to be a good thief, mage, and other things. Anyway, right now, there are some enemies here. Now, these are ingredients. Okay, now, really, you shouldn't pick up stuff while there's a fight going on, but right now, I'm pretty much weak because of these claws. Ooh. Ooh, I think that was a backstab. Anyway, I want a dagger. Okay, there are some potions here. The magickas, you don't really need to be a thief, but you'll want a lot of magical potions for basically any that you want to use stuff for. Drop this footwear and this, because that just gives you some random weight that you don't need. Anyway, you want to eat at least one of every ingredient you find, because by eating it, you get like a symptom for it. Sometimes they give you good ones and other times they don't, but you can make potions out of them, and potions are good because they're the things that heal you the most. Food in the game, it's pretty much useless. It only heals you a tiny bit. Sometimes it gives you some bonuses, but not a lot of bonuses. Okay, here's our first dagger. The Book of Dragonborn. I'm not going to say anything right now. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to do it anymore. Anyway. So here's the weapon that we're going to use. Now, we will find a bow at some point near the end. You can find a bow, but you'll find barely. Now, this guy you can just take right now, but before you lockpick it, wait until these guys. I think he's already given me the lockpicks, but if you wait for him to finish, he gives you a bunch of lockpicks. Yeah, as soon as he says that, just wait. Wait until he gives you the lockpicks. You can see at the bottom here, it says something. I'm not sure if it's this up. No, it's up there. It tells me that I've just gained 12 lockpicks from him because of these cages. Now, it's supposed to be the middle cage, but since I'm a thief, I'm going to be doing all these lockpicks. Now, there are a few locks through this area, so you want to at least try to pick lock every single lock you can. Try and pick lock every single lock you can, because you'll level up. At the bottom there, it says lockpicking. That is a skill. Now, these are just novice ones. Not every single, what am I trying to say here? Not every single lock will be a novice. Some are masters, others are like... Now, the order goes... for everything, there is a novice, apprentice, I think, and then there's abdup, or some, I call it that, but I think it's called something else. Then there's master, no, then there's expert, and there's master. I'm not sure how longer I've got for this, but I'll just do it until I get to Riverwood or something, but this is just going to be the first episode, so I will do a bunch of other episodes. I am filming this on my phone, so that's why I'm kind of worried, because I'm not sure if it will say, sorry, you ran out of memory. So, yeah. I'm not sure if it will say, sorry, you ran out of memory, so I'm kind of scared right now that it will go off. That it will just go off and say, sorry, you ran out of memory to record, or something. Anyway, unlock this door, and you'll find a skeleton. Take the bone meal that he's got, because that's an ingredient. Salt piles you get. Okay, now, let me just check if I've... No, I haven't. Bone meal. God, that felt weird. Anyway. Search everything you find. You want to search everything you find, mostly take gold. Don't take everything, because it'll affect your weight limit. Can I have another drink here? Sorry about this. I've got a cough today. Now, you might know me from my Five Nights at Freddy's in real life video, and a few other videos that I think got took off the air off YouTube for no apparent reason. Anyway, yeah, you go through here. There's a few enemies over here. Now, if you come back to Helgen after you've done this, there'll be a chest in here, but there'll also be some bandits. Right now, there isn't a chest, but they will be. Now, that character just did there was a power attack. Power attacks stagger your opponent if you hit them, but they also take away stamina. The green bar on the bottom is stamina. The red bar there is just trying to think now, is health, and the blue bar that appears at the left side of the bottom is magicka. Magicka is basically like, it's blue, but it's basically your magic. I'm just trying to attack him. Yeah, now if you have low health, like after this, it will say low health. It gives you a lot of random stuff. Anyway, take the arrows that they have, because he gives you a bow near the next part of this. Now, pull this lever, go past this bridge. Now, go here. He will walk across, and then a dragon, like, shout should appear. Then run back, because you'll find some random stuff. You don't need to run back and hit that. You could just fall on it, but I don't think it kills you. I never managed to get back before it actually falls on me. Anyway, there's a bit of gold, a potion there. Okay. Now I just want to check my stats right now. No, I don't have anything. Okay, so these are the skill trees. So most of the stuff that you gain, it just starts off as random stuff. But right now, since I'm a thief, I start with a bonus of a few things. I start a bonus of one-handed, archery, sneak, lockpicking, pickpocketing, and apparently alchemy. But everything else is 15. So yeah, I mostly want to work on like one-handed and archery. Now the things that I want to work on are archery, light armor, sneak, lockpicking, pickpocketing, and speech, and probably smithing to get to smith light armor. Heavy armor is mostly so. The red section is for warriors. The blue section is for mages, and the green section is for thieves. But you can go into other ones. So say you want to be a heavy armor thief, you can go into the heavy armor section. But it doesn't really matter what character you are. Wait, what was that? There was a giant shadow on the ceiling. Now, I will warn you, this game does contain a few glitches. I haven't experienced any yet, I think. But I know my stepdad's brother did. Basically, he was a really good thief. And he shot like a Falmer, an enemy in the game. He shot two. One was coming past like an area. He shot it, and it kind of got down into the like a bent over position on a box. And another one, he shot another one, and it basically it's like it got like over the other one's butt, and it started to like spaz out or something. So it looked like it was humping the other one. Anyway, there are a few spiders here. Now, you can get some frostbite venom from them. Venom is basically poison, and poison is used to poison your enemies. It is a slow time effect, so I think it's rare, but one of these can sometimes drop, what is it? A thing, a ring, yeah, there we go. Now, you want to take all the eggs out of these spider sacks, even though it's gross, because they are ingredients, and eat one, which is even more disgusting. Now, there are also these. You want to eat one of them. I accidentally took it. You want to eat one. You want to eat one of every ingredient that you find, but don't eat one like all the time. Just eat one of every single ingredient you find. You can take this mace if you're a warrior. Now, daggers are the fastest. So, the way that the fastest and weakest go is the dagger is the weakest but fastest. The sword is the medium and fastest, and another fastest. The hand axe or something, it's like an axe, is like another medium, and it's a medium damaged. And the mace is the slowest but the most damage. It doesn't give you the speed, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just take this dagger. I'm not going to use double-handed. Now, two-handed weapons, they suck ass. They are really slow. They are so... I'm sorry about saying ass right there, but I am going to be using a bit of language like that right now. Now, right now, he gives you a bow. Now, shooting with a bow and shooting an arrow into something does double damage. Yeah, it does double damage. So now that we got the bow, I'm mostly going to be using that. These bear claws, they are really hard to find in the game. Mostly because I don't wander through. I usually fast travel in the game, so I rarely come across any animals. Now, this is like the end of... No, this isn't the end of the episode. But this is the end of getting out of this. Now, as soon as you get out here and start talking a bit, and you talk to the guy, the mission is over. You don't get anything from it. Certain missions you get stuff from them, other missions you don't. So, and you don't get any experience from it from like Borderlands. No, you don't get anything from them. Except sometimes you get items, and other times it's just for fun. Now, experience is gained from leveling up skills. Now, by leveling up skills, I mean, if you saw a few when I leveled up my lockpicking to 21,
looks like he's gone for good this time.
You should have seen me gain some experience for my level. There, I'm currently level 1, you start at level 1, not level 0 or anything. And that is experience. I gained that much from just leveling up my lockpicking to 21. Now, before you go to Riverwood, you might as well run away from him unless you want to listen to the storyline. The story pretty much sucks. It's just basically about you fighting dragons and stuff. I won't spoil anything for the game, but this is a spoiler, so I should have probably said spoiler alerts for the game. Anyway, I won't spoil the big twist. I did say that you are a special being, but I'm not talking about the race or anything. I'm talking about a special being that are rare that people in this game ever see. But anyway, okay, catch them. Now these flowers that you find, they're another ingredient. So you want to eat them. Blue, restore health. These butterfly wings, you can find. Purple ones restore stamina, and orange ones heal. They give you stamina. No, what was it again? No, they give you magicka. Yeah, they restore you magicka. You think it would have been purple that restore magicka, or blue that restore magicka, but nah. Anyway. Now, there are 12 Guardian Stones around the entire of Skyrim. These are 3 of them. So I think it's 12 or 16, but now, there's the Thief Stone, which gives you this perk. Those under the sign of the Thief Stone will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. It means the Thief skill tree. The Mage does the exact same thing, but for the Mage skills, and the Warrior does the exact same thing, but for combat, or Warrior. I'm going to be the Thief one. Now, it does that, it shoots up in the air, but you don't really need to watch it. He does come down and say, these are blah blah blah. And anyway. Now, I think there are some wolves, but I'm not going to care about them. You can kill certain animals throughout the game, and you take their hide and turn it into leather at a tanning rack. Up here is a mine. I'm not going to bother with that right now, because you can mine in the game. There are 2 ways to mine. Either you take a pick and you press A on it. It's really slow to do that though, because it does an entire animation, and it's like the creators of the game are like, haha, look, we can animate. And it's just like, well, dude, you've already animated this entire game. You don't need to show up your awesome animation skills again through just doing that. Sorry, I just checked. Sorry for me just stop talking right there. I just checked the time. I think I'm fine right now though. What was that? Oh, there's a wolf. There's a wolf. There's a wolf. There's a wolf. Okay, there's the wolf. No, oh my god, yeah. Get the dagger out, get the dagger out. Knife him, knife him, knife him. Okay, now, the bear hide that I got and the wolf pelt, you can turn into leather at a tanning rack, which I will show you the smithing functions a bit later, like when I get to Riverwood. That's Riverwood. Just kill these wolves because you might as well do that. Okay, slice his neck open. Yeah, there is a ragdoll feature in the game. The ragdoll feature is actually, basically what it means is you can pick up the items. Now, if you've ever played Fallout 2, or all Fallout games, it was made by the creators of this game, Bethesda. One that I think is one of the best of all. There's downloadable content. I've got 2 downloadable contents. Now, which character you played as, which character you went with, you talk to their father or mum, and you say this.
I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar.
And destroyed it has... It doesn't matter what you say to him, he doesn't say like, oh, well that's not fun. Because... Now, do you think there are any supplies I could take you?
Help yourself to whatever you need.
Now,
Within reach.
you just take a few things from him. I forgot to take that. Now, you take these steel ingots and iron ingots if you with him, but if you went with the other guy, you can't take them because, well, he's... Now, I'll just tan this. Now, I'm going to make a bunch of leather braces. Now, the best way to farm smithing is to get a bunch of leather, go to hide, and make a bunch of hide braces. You see how much I did there because I'm only level 15. Now,
What you need, my friend.
yeah, you can sell them. Now, to level up yours. Now, you can also level up your speech by doing this too. You sell one of each item, because by doing that, you gain a bunch of stuff for it. You gain a bunch of leveling stuff up for it. You can get another quest from someone over here, but this quest links to another quest, so don't do it unless you've done another quest, unless you are doing the other quest, because you just say, did something happen, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's a golden claw. You need the golden claw for another quest, so I would not recommend giving it to him right away if you find it. Anyway, start the golden claw. No, I don't want to start the golden claw. I want to start the storm before the storm. Now, the two downloadable contents that I already have got is Dawn Guard, which allows you to become a vampire lord. I'll probably do that in another video. And Heart of Fire, Heart Fire, or Fire Heart. Now, that allows you to build your own house. Now, I don't mean it takes forever. You just basically get a certain amount of items. Now, it does bring in a bunch of extra things. Is there any extra time? I think I've got enough time, but anyway, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll do another one next time. So, see ya!